We're going to talk about reading decimals to the hundredths place. Now, any decimal that goes out to the hundredths place will have two decimal places. For example, 3.42. Since it has two decimal places, it's going to be hundredths. So that's 3 and 42 hundredths. So for the decimal, the first name of that is 42 and the last name is hundredths. The last name is hundredths because there are two decimal places. So like I said earlier, anything that has two decimal places is hundredths. This one here, 6 and 24 hundredths. First name 24, last name hundredths because it has two decimal places. 5 and 15 hundredths. 15 first name, last name hundredths because it has two decimal places. This one here, 8 and 4 hundredths. It is 4 hundredths because the first name of this is 4 and there's two decimal places, so it is hundredths. 8 and 4 hundredths. We always say an and where the decimal point is, and that's the only time we ever say and in a number. And last one, 3 and 50 hundredths. So this one here, once again, 3 and 50 first name, last name hundredths, because there's two decimal places. Now we're going to go from word form to number form. So to go from word form to number form, we're going to read the word form, 7 and 36 hundredths. And we are going to write everything to the left of the and like we normally would. 7. Where the and is, that's our decimal point. We put a decimal point for and, then it says 36 hundredths. Now my last name is hundredths. That means there's going to be two decimal places. And the first name of those two decimal places is 36. So 7 and 36 hundredths. Next one, 9 and 3 hundredths. 9 and it says 3 hundredths. The hundredths tells me there's going to be two decimal places, and it needs to say 3. So I put 0, then 3. If I put 9.30, that would say 9 and 30 hundredths, which would be wrong. This is 9 and 3 hundredths, so my two decimal places have to say 3. To check these over, we want to make sure that they're read and said the same way. 9 and 3 tenths is how this one is said, and it is also read 9 and 3 hundredths is how this one is said, and it is also read 9 and 3 hundredths. So they are read and said the same exact way. And one more to go. Let's go with this last one down here, 21 and 60 hundredths. So 21, decimal point, because it's 21, and then the and. So I write this down like I normally would, and put a decimal point for my and. Then it says 60 hundredths. So that means there's two decimal places, because the last name's hundredths, and anytime I have hundredths, there's going to be two decimal places, and first name 60. 21 and 60 hundredths.